worry, Bea. I won't tell nobody. It'll just be a secret between you and me. That bloody Ken Pierce. Fancy bringing his daughter with him. I hope he's got more sense next time. Next time. Oh, Lizzie. Is it gonna be next time? Of course there is, love.
Hello, Debbie. I understand you want to see B. Smith.
Yes, I want to explain about that dreadful newspaper article. Well, the reporter took what Dad and I said and twisted it all.
So that's where the story originated.
Well, the reporter said he wanted to do a story in support of the new visiting scheme. Well, then he just wrote what he wanted to. Dad's taking legal action.
Well, I'm very glad to hear he is, but I don't see that what you have to say to Smith warrants another visit. And I am curious as to why your father didn't come himself.
Well, there was something else I wanted to say to Bea. Something personal. Well, I've tried to talk to Dad about it, but he just won't listen to me. He thinks a lot of Bea, and, well, she might be able to get through to him. It really is important, Mrs. Davidson.
Very well, you may have a brief visit with Smith.
Feeling better now?
Oh, yeah, about as good as I'm going to, I reckon. Oh, what a wreck. I suppose I may as well return this to Doreen. Don't need to pretty myself up for anyone anymore.
You could be wrong. Ken might come back.
Fat chance.
What are you two doing in here? You should be working in the laundry.
Oh, me ticker was playing up a bit, so I thought I'd need a bit of a rest, and Bea came to see if I was okay.
Well, perhaps you should see Sister Franklin.
Oh, no, I'll be all right. We'll be getting back the laundry, eh?
Yeah.
Not you, Smith. You got a visitor in the governor's office.
A visitor?
Oh, it's not Ken Pierce, is it, Mr. Fletcher?
Just get to the laundry, Lizzie. Come on, Smith.
Oh, I hope it is, Bea.
I don't see how it could be.
Mrs. M, do you know who Bea's visitor is?
I might, but she'll tell you herself when she comes back.
Oh, nobody'll tell you anything in this bloody joint.
Oh, Chrissy, I was just going to see you in the laundry.
Oh, no, I've just been to the loo. Well, what did you want to see me about, Mrs. Morris? Any news about Elizabeth?
Yes, I've made a few inquiries. Now, if your parole comes through, you'll be allowed to have contact visits with Elizabeth.
Contact visits? Well, sounds like she's in jail. Why can't I have her back proper?
Now, just a minute. As I said, you'll be allowed contact visits and you'll be able to take her out 1 full day a week. That's until you can prove that you can look after her properly. And when you can prove that, you'll be able to have her full time with no interference. Look, it would be a lot easier if you had a home and a job to go to, but at the moment you've got neither. Now, Mick told me he proposed to you. I suggest you think about it very carefully. He seems to really care for you. And it could be the answer to all your problems.
Oh, Debbie.
Hi, Bea.
Come on your own, did you?
Yeah, Dad's pretty busy, so I told him I'd come and explain about that newspaper article.
I've told Miss Pierce she can only have a few minutes with you, Smith. As you know, you're not due for another visit until next week.
You see, some reporter talked to us when we left here. Well, I was silly enough to mention your name. And then he found out who Dad was and just went away and made up that horrible story. Dad's really upset about it.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Upset for you, I mean.
Oh.
Well, he's going to sue them.
So not to worry about me. My reputation's shot to hell already anyway. But I wouldn't like to see it hurt Ken.
Oh, he reckons he can take anything they can dish out. Of course, Mum won't like it.
Well, why should she care? They're separated, aren't they?
Well, that's really what I wanted to talk to you about, Bea.
What do you mean?
Well, Mum waited the whole time Dad was inside. And then when he got out, well, she wanted him to start a new life and have nothing to do with prison. But, of course, he wouldn't. He'd made up his mind he wanted to work on prison reform. Mum just couldn't take it.
Is that why they split up?
Yeah, just 3 months after he got out. The thing is, I know they still love each other, even though they won't admit it.
They still love each other?
Yeah, I know they do. Look, I'm getting married and I'm real happy. And because I am, I want to see them happy too. Oh, I've tried to talk Dad into giving up his work and he won't, and Mum won't listen when I tell her she ought to accept his. They're both too proud to give in.
Look, what are you telling me all this for?
You helped me once before, Bea. You made me realise what an idiot I was being. And then you talked about the importance of family love. Well, that's why I thought perhaps you might help me now.
Help you? Help you how?
Dad really respects you. He might listen to you, Bea. Will you talk to him? Try and persuade him to go back to Mum?
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines.